Welcome back to our student podcast show section. On this section, we'll be interviewing some of our maths teachers from Vibrant Field School as a remedial approach for today's topic, titled Why Students Find Maths Easier Outside the Classroom Than Inside the Classroom. And we are reachable at jesuses@gmail.com.
Through this platform, your school can be heard through. We are educative and social interaction. We are about talent and display. We also deal with intelligence and interaction.
I'm still your favorite host, Wampo Franklin, also known as Franklin. On this section, we'll be interviewing some of our mathematics teachers from Vibrant Field School to give us a remedial approach on the topic, why do students find maths easier outside the classroom than inside the classroom. Now we'll be meeting some of our mathematics teachers, one of which is a brilliant professional in her field, mathematics. Honestly, I must say that the container does not justify its content. She's a beacon of light to our generation. And honestly, Vibrant Field School is privileged to have a powerhouse. And she's in the person of Mishola Ogunshaki.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Moving on to our second teacher guest speaker. He's a very dedicated man who is very dedicated to his job. He's a disciplinarian. He misses jokes and learning in teaching students, thereby creating a conducive environment for the students to learn. And he's in the person of Mr. Kingsley Onka.
Good afternoon, students.
Moving on to our third teacher guest speaker. He's an amazing person and even a better person. His patience and kindness makes a huge difference in the classroom. His ability to manage classroom dynamics is impressive. He makes sure everyone stays focused, and I really enjoy the time when he was still our maths teacher. And he's in the person of Master Gabriel Henry.
Good afternoon, students.
Thank you very much. You all are welcome to Ting on Steve's podcast. So, to Miss Shola, Ma, can we meet you officially?
Thank you very much. My name is Ogunshaki Oluwashola Bose. I hail from Ekiti State. I graduated from Osun State College of Technology, SRK, discipline statistics, after which I moved further to Lagos State University to get my postgraduate in education. Thank you.
Very insightful response. To our second teacher guest speaker, Mr. Kingsley Onka. Can we officially meet you, sir?
All right, good afternoon one more time. I'm Onka Kingsley, Big Tech Mathematics, Digital Marketing, HND. I also have an online certificate, Virtual Assistant, and HSC certified, HSC 1, 2, 3. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kingsley Onka. To our third teacher guest speaker, can we officially meet you, sir?
All right. Once again, good afternoon, students. My name is Mr. Gabriel Enronuwa. I'm from Delta State, precisely from Ndokwa West Local Government Area. I graduated with marketing from Institute of Management and Technology, Enugu State. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's our pleasure meeting you. So, to Miss Shola, it will be good. It will be good for the sake of our viewers, at home, online, and those here. Ma, please, can you describe your younger self as a student?
Thank you very much. My younger self as a student,
Yes, ma'am.
a very inquisitive student
Wow.
that is ready to learn, that is ready to know everything that happens around her, Despite the fact that I'm inquisitive, in primary school, I'll count myself as one of the average students, not most intelligent. The same thing in my secondary school days, average student. But one thing about me is everything that happens around me, I really want to know how that thing happened. I want to know what is going on. So I want to be involved in everything. That is my younger self as a student.
Now, I'm curious. Why mathematics? Why do you choose mathematics as a discipline? If you don't mind, can you briefly tell us your why and how on your journey as a mathematical expert?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Destiny, they said, has a way of dealing with people. Personally, if I should go by what I have in mind, I won't be a master in that mathematics field. I would have chosen another career. And the career that I have in mind for then was nursing, for me to be a nurse.
Okay.
I know you will be wondering why nursing?
Yeah.
Why not mathematics? And to surprise you, I'm an art student,
Wow.
not a science student,
Wow.
while in secondary school. An art student that want to study mathematics, that want to study nursing, how come? What is the correlation? But in secondary school of those days, there's nothing like chemistry, physics for nursing.
Okay.
The main subjects we're having for nursing is earth science, biology, which I did, and I made it. But JAMB, WAEC results made everything difficult, that I was unable to secure admission into higher institution to study nurse. And I lose hope that, let me just leave it. I decided to go into business from one place to another to find means for myself, to take care of myself. Why? Because I came from a poor background. In fact, I've lost hope totally that there's nothing like school. It's not everybody that go to school that are successful in life.
Yeah.
There are so many people that didn't go to school and they are successful. That was my thought then. Until a secondary school mate of mine changed my orientation. All right? All right. Now change my orientation that why won't you be in school when others are in school? Why don't you have a change of mind, change of course? If nothing is not working, then another thing should work for you. It was at that point I chose the path I am today, which is statistics. I study statistics, and to the glory of God, I made it. I'm one of the best in my department then.
Wow.
To Mishola Ogunshakin, this is your official question. Ma'am, in your opinion, do you think that mathematics is easier with fellow students outside the classroom than inside the classroom? Please expatiate more at it.
I will answer that question, but first, I want us to understand what classroom is. What is classroom?
Well, for me, I think a classroom is a psychological phase or environment which consists of students in uniform and when there is a teaching authority right in front of them.
All right. Having known the definition of classroom, where we have learners and we have an authority in that field, not necessarily in the enclosed building. It could be outside, it could be inside. In as much we have an authority to pass information across, and the learner is ready to do what? To understand or to listen to what an authority pass across. Teaching has taken place. We call that place classroom. Not necessarily in the enclosed building. Now back to that question. Why is it that students find it easier to understand mathematics outside the classroom than inside the classroom. I want to let you understand that the pace at which students learn varies. We have some students that their level of assimilation when teacher explain is at 90%. There are some is at 70%. There are some is at 50%, while we have some at 30%. It's not possible for all the students to pay attention 100%. But in the process of you explaining as a teacher, those that pay attention, that understand the message you are trying to pass across, by the time you are done explaining, as a good teacher, you evaluate. How do you evaluate? You ask questions. And in the process of asking questions, you read their gesture, you read their countenance, you read their faces to see if truly they understand. By doing so, you pinpoint those people that did not have better understanding of what you are doing at all. And at that stage, what do you do as a good teacher? It is then you see that you will be able to call out a student that pay 100% attention or 90% attention. You use that person now as a teacher to do what? To teach fellow students. Why are you doing that? Why are we doing that? There's a level of interaction between students. They spend more time together than teachers. Teacher only come to class, spend at most 50 minutes with their students. They teach and leave. But students stay together for, let me just say, about 10 hours, if not more than. So they relate together. That bond is there. And by the time you meet your fellow students and ask, please explain this, that student tends to pay attention more than when the teacher is in the class.
Your first official question, Mr. Kingsley Onwuka. I'm curious a bit, sir. Please help. Why do most students don't get so excited to study mathematics as a core course in the university?
Wow, that's a beautiful and interesting question. Why do students not get excited to study maths in the higher institution? Number one, from the high school level, at your level, students tend to have this phobia for mathematics. And the narrative have gone so far that teachers need to do a lot of work in order to bring them back, making mathematics easy, trying to reorient them to love mathematics again. And such work determines the environment, the school in question, the type of teachers that you have, and on the part of the students also. The environment, this environment, for instance, you find out, okay, like me in question, I teach around, I have home lessons, they call me for these WIAC lessons. And you find out in one of my home lessons, while in Vibrant, it's not possible at this time of the term that you are still in the 5th week. It's not done. But the student I'm teaching is in their school is in the 5th week. And in Vibrant, we are done with all our scheme of work, and at this point we are at the revision time. You can see such person in that place now will not give the same testimony you are giving. And when you post this mathematics to him to go and study maths in the university, he tells you, even if it is something like there's something we do call slang, they say if not juju, it won't work. So whatever, no matter what you do to such a student, it's not possible to get him to study mathematics. So those ones are just like that. And if the teacher is not a good one at that, there is nothing you want to do. Imagine you teaching in a school like Vibrant, and you are not vibrant again. It means that even the love for the mathematics will die. and you tell such students, why not study maths in the higher institution? The zeal is not there. The motivator is not there. So studying maths in the higher institution will not be that easy and it will not be that exciting. Thank you.
Now, what do you think is the great childhood trauma of every child that maths is difficult?
Wow. Breaking that trauma, I think, let me start with our parents. Even the illiterate parents now have come to understand the value of education. They did not attend, but they will do everything humanly possible to make sure that their students are enlightened and educated. But the narrative that are being pushed these days from parents, from peer groups, is that math is hard. So in every high school now, I think they should bring in something like career talk and a good orientation to tell my students that mathematics is easy. And Vibrant is really doing a great work. I, for a person as a teacher, the first week, school may be resuming next week, but all the teachers must be in school as at a week to that week you will be resuming. And we'll be giving different lectures, different orientation, letting the teacher know that you are not a monster, but you must make the student understand that that course, that subject is that easy. And that motivation goes a long way to help the student know that you are able to conquer even where there are mountains. So with such motivation, with such idea in you, you see every subject to be that easy and not as hard as others may say, but to you, it has to be easy.
It is high time students in secondary school see mathematics as a way of life. How do we see mathematics as a way of life? In every phase of life, in every aspect of life, mathematics is being used. Is it in terms of time management we want to talk about? Is it in terms of planning? Is it in terms of measuring? Even at home, our mother cook at home, right? How do they know the quantity of salt to put in the food? It's as a result of mathematics. How do they know the quantity of Maggi to put in their soup? It's as a result of mathematics. So until we understand that it is a way of life, that is when we see it as part of us. And that's when we will see it as something that is what? That is easier for us to understand. Thank you.
All right, Miss Shola, please, can I ask a question?
Yes.
What are your advice to students that find maths really hard?
Thank you very much. My advice for them is this. First, they need to take that fear out of them, because every student have this fear. They see mathematics as something that they should not do it. Mathematics is no, no, no. No. They have to be orientated. They have to know that mathematics is easier. And why is mathematics easy? It's a step-by-step procedure. Once you are able to get one step, the rest is simple. But the problem majority of students are having is ability for them to pay attention while in class. And another thing I want to say is this. Our government also need to come in. Why must they come in? One of the students asked question earlier. Is it better that mathematics is being taught in the morning than in the afternoon? Most of these numerous subjects, in the morning is better. Why? Because the brain has not absorbed anything. It's still fresh. It's relaxed. But by the time it gets to the afternoon, a lot of things has happened. And that time is no longer there for them to pay attention. Some of them are worn out. They are tired already. So, and by that time when you are teaching, it's as if you are talking to yourself. So it is high time we see it that mathematics is not something that is difficult. So we need more, they need more orientation, and they need to take away fear from them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michelle. I think that was really motivating for me personally. Now, we need to really understand you. Why did you choose marketing as a course of discipline, as a field of discipline?
Well, thank you for that question. Marketing was not the course I wish to study. When I first did JAM, I got admitted into Ekuma University. I didn't get admitted because I was stubborn. My father said I can't go because he believed that I will even join, maybe I will join court. So I returned. The second year I did poly JAM. I got admitted into IMT. But my focus was economics. When I got here, economics was nowhere to be found. After moving around, I saw that marketing has more course of study than business admin. That was the reason why nobody to advise me then. That was the reason why I went for marketing. Do you get me?
So,
Mr. Henry, can I please ask you a question? Like Nishola earlier said, students are of different temperaments. Some are shy, some are bold, some are clever, some are brilliant. But do you think that learning outside the classroom is fun with students than inside?
For me personally, I don't think so. Yes, to be frank. For me as a teacher, I made it clear to my students. If the time, though I know teaching must demand a lot of time, but if the time is not enough to teach, I made it clear to them that they can meet me anywhere outside the whole school to ask for any explanation. You get me? So I feel even when they are shy, bold, clever, as the case may be, shyness does not mean you cannot meet your worst teacher to ask for any explanation. You get me?
What?
So, sir, what advice will you give to people who find themselves where you find yourself instead of studying economics, you study marketing? So, sir, what can you advise them in case they find themselves in that situation when they are at university level?
My advice is that my colleague here says something that one thing about life is what faith, destiny. To me, I believe that it's destined for me to study marketing. So for those students in my shoes, I would tell them not to give up. They can seek for advice. Me, I don't have anybody to advise me then. But even if they continue on the or they didn't see anybody to advise them, they should just continue. Now I'm even a job. My colleague says something that I'm marketing mass. I believe that I believe what I'm doing now is marketing mathematics.
So, as a growing teacher, where do you find yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, in the next 5 years, I aspire to be like my director, own my own school, be a director of a school.
So what do you think is the employability rate of mathematics as a course after university?
In Nigeria, where mathematics, the employability rate of mathematics is very, very, very high, not only in Nigeria, in other countries. But in Nigeria, because of the situation on ground now, and because of the way youth are behaving, taking education to be a scam, I would say the employability rate in Nigeria now is low due to youth thinking, feeling that education is a scam. One, we have to make the youth know that education is never a scam and will never be a scam. let me just say this. Investing in mass education is very important in all world countries. Why? Because it is the crucial key to all economic work power. So Jews need to know that this is not that education is never and will never be a word scam. Government should also play a very vital role in eradicating these words thoughts. Even we ourselves, the authority, those in authority have to play a vital role. When all these are being met, then I believe Nigeria will be a very blessed country.
Yes, and I'm from senior secondary school too. So I want to ask, for instance, you have a maths exam and you study very hard for it, but during the maths you found it hard to attend. So what's the possible cause and the solution?
Thank you for the question. The possible cause of you not being able to attempt the question might be overuse of your brain. You read so much to the extent that by the time you get to the examination hall, you forgot everything you've read. It has happened to me before while in higher institution. I tutor a particular course, which I believe I'm the best. It's as if I'm the one setting question for my lecturer then. That is how good I was in that course. But getting to the examination hall, every question set are the same thing I've taught in the tutorial class. But getting to the hall, I was unable to write anything. All I just do that day is I put my head down, sleep for about 30 minutes. I have to call the attention of the supervisor, please, just allow me to relax my head. And after that, I was able to pick myself up and I did the little I could and I leave it. So when you overuse your brain, it could lead to that. And at the same time, when you did not set your target very well, what do I mean by that? You were taught some topic, but you limit yourself to some particular topic that this one, nothing will come out of it. Let me study this. Let me leave this. Who tell you that those ones you left will be the one that question won't come out from? Question might come out from it. And by the time you see this, you find it difficult to answer. So the most important thing is study very well, but don't overuse your brain. Thank you.
Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share on our page. We'll be right back again. Be blessed. Thank you.
Through this platform, your school can be heard. We are on about educative and social interaction. We are about talent display and discovery. We also deal with intelligence and interaction.
Remember, we are teens on Still Students Podcast, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share on our page. Thanks. Till we come your way again. Bye for now.
This is vibrant, and when I say this is vibrant, we echo it back and say, when we aim at it, we'll achieve it. This is Vibrant School.
When we aim at it, we achieve it.
Then you don't say that to yourself. I am a student of Vibrant School. I will aim at making excellent results in my mathematics. And I will achieve it.